Hello everybody, my name is the Psychochemist. Now, a lot of you might think that I'm a little non-enthusiastic today, but to be honest with you, it is currently 10:25 p.m. I'm really tired and I just need to get this recording in. So basically, I just got into a video that this is going to be my first ever solo win, and to be honest with you, this is going to be my first ever solo win for this season. And to be honest with you, the reason I didn't show season 4 for that one was because they had a fail. Now, for this one I actually did commit. Unfortunately, there was a less amount of kills because, well, let me explain. First of all, there was not that many people around me. Second of all, a lot of my shots were missing somehow. I don't know. This game has some weird mechanics that I haven't pretty much described in a way of being horrific, if I want to say it. And to be honest with you, it is kind of horrific at times, but not all the time. But anyways, so let's get on to the gameplay. So I just got on the tree and I got a heavy shotgun. That's the first thing I get. Now, I just came over from Pleasant because I realized that I was never going to land inside of Pleasant, because if I actually tried, it would have actually gotten me a little bit killed, but also it would have got me into serious situations, like other words, I didn't have a gun or anything like that, so I had to go to that specific place. So, after that, I went to the house that was right in front of me, which was the house that was like right there. If you guys could see that dark blue or dark greenish house, if you want to say it. Yeah, it's dark green, but anyway, I went to that dark green house and I got a couple stuff that apparently no one has rated yet, which is kind of weird, because usually you get like the amount of time to just do something like this. But anyway, in case anybody went through, I was just gonna plan a trap right there, just for everyone just to see. I legitimately played that trap, so if anyone came in here, that was from Junk Junction, Haunted Hills, or anything like that, they came into that room specifically, and then I would use it at that situation. Now, unfortunately, it didn't work. Not that many people actually went through until I went to the hill, but I'll get there a little bit. But anyway, I was trying to just see if there was anybody around. I was sneaking around just to see if there was anybody like near me or anything like that. But surprisingly, I haven't seen a single soul since I've legitimately landed. And it was weird to me because I know there was people that landed here. Like, that's the weird thing. Like, I'm looking around, no one's there. Like, I'm looking around, there's just no sign of life. I'm legitimately speechless at this point. So I'm pretty sure that I just got myself just focused on the game and all that stuff. And also I was talking to one of my friends. That's why I have the audio a bit muted and have music over it, because I can't really afford good music on SHAREfactory. Anyway, let's just focus on the task at hand. So basically what's going to be going on here is, number one, I'm willing to just put some background into this. So I've been looking around, and keep in mind, no one has been around me since. I haven't checked if anybody was around until I legitimately saw this guy go up the hill. That was the only person I saw, and that was the only thing that was weird to me. Like, that was the only person I saw that was legitimately up on that hill. That, if I'm going to show you right now, he should be able to be going up the hill right about now? No, right about, I guess, probably about a few seconds. Just give me oh, there he is. There he is. That was the only one I only saw, to be honest with you. And I got the kill a little bit different than anything else. For some weird reason, this was kind of weird to me. My builds were actually really bad. Keep in mind, I was only panicking because I realized that I'm not really good at this, and I keep forgetting my alarm went off. Sorry about that, guys. That mostly happens because I'm mostly on schedule. But anyway, I was just trying to find the guy. I didn't know where he went. It looked like he disappeared off somewhere, but then I found him, and I put him off for a few damage. Then after that, for some weird reason, I couldn't like deal with this part. Keep in mind, I'm still on like Builder's Pro, and I managed to kill him with the heavy shotgun to the head at least, which that thing does 300 damage for some darn reason. But anyway, so here's the thing that bothers me about this. See, he could have been able to actually get me at a certain extent if he pressured my builds, but here's the thing. He had explosives on him, and he wasn't able to use them, which was kind of weird to me. Like, how on earth do you not use that? But anyways, so let's not get into that. I'll talk about that later during the video, but let's focus on this shot right here. So the guy's in the middle, right? I make sure I take a look. Look at this headshot. Misses completely. How does that work? How does that work? I'm legitimately speechless after this. Like, how on earth does that miss? This goes to show you that Fortnite is weird as heck when it comes to sniper shots. And it sucks for me, because the only reason I have to say that for myself is only because I legitimately hit this guy through the dome, and it manages to miss. Seriously? Okay, that makes sense. Anyway, let's just talk about what happened back there. First of all, the reason I was building a little bit different was only because I realized that, if you guys didn't notice, I'm on Builder's Pro, and that's not really working out for me, because I'm still confused with the R2 and L2 controls, which are, the L2 is the stairs, and R2 is the wall. I kind of got confused between both of them. It's going to take me a little while to get used to. Just bear with me, guys. That's all I got to say. Just bear with me here. But, other than that, throughout the entire time, the guy was just staying in there for a while until I saw another guy, like, on top of my hill when I was legitimately up there. Like, for some weird reason, I didn't see the guy when I first came into Tilted. I didn't see him. Like, he was just up there for some weird reason. I didn't even see nobody else until he was legitimately up there. Like, he was up on my hill for some weird reason. And it goes to show you that the guy who originally came after me, he pretty much went up to the hill and kind of stood there for a while. I don't know why, but he kind of stood there for a while. So I just stood there, collect some loot, and pretty much I got material. Now, I stood in my circle for a while just to realize that fact that that was actually happening, and it was kind of weird to me how in the world unlucky I was on Fortnite. And to be honest with you, it was not as easy as you thought it was. As much as I hated to say this in a way that a lot of people would never understand, I tend to have a lot of issues with people in general, because it seems like every time, like these situations in general, they can't seem to see me, and that's the only situation I have a problem with. Like, how on earth do you not see me from all the way down here, and I'm managing to legitimately win the game? You know what, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm just gonna let the gameplay roll and let you guys see it. But right now, I just want to clear up a few things that's going to be going on. So number one, I wanted to tell you guys that the Warrior's Journey is coming out after this video. So it's probably going to be coming out like around Sunday, I think. So once you guys see this video, that means the video is going to be up around Sunday. And I don't know why I didn't shoot. I just didn't shoot at all because I felt like if I shot, it would have missed again. So don't even worry about it. But anyways, yeah, just make sure to go check out the first ever video, this video right here too, and most importantly the other ones. Also check out my stream. I stream every single day, probably around the evening or the day or the afternoon, whatever you like. I will be streaming most of those days. So just to let you guys know, those are the days I'm going to be streaming. But also I'm gonna be making sure that you guys actually have some good content in, because I'm not gonna be really like getting that many wins like Ninja, Myth, and all that stuff, because to be honest, I'm not really that good at this game. Even if you could tell that my skills have never improved, you can tell that these games right here I have are difficult to play on. And knowing the fact that me sniping is so difficult for me to accomplish, it's so difficult for me to do one thing in this game. And you know what that is? It's to actually pull off a shot. And for some weird reason, this game will not let me just pull off a shot. So you can thank Epic for that. I can't do anything about it. Their mechanics are allowing me to be unlucky. That's not my fault. Anyways, so I moved on to the circle, and I made sure to move on because I didn't want to stay in there for too long. So, and then I saw that guy around my corner, and I realized he was actually moving a bit. So I went over there to grab him and all that stuff. I went over there, so I made sure I build and all that stuff. Keep in mind, sorry, I forgot my recording went off. That was my fault. But if you look around that part, it seemed like I did damage him a little bit, but also he didn't really move at all. And I managed to miss every single shot on my sniper, and I don't know why. I was missing a ton, and also I kind of mistaken myself on that part when I actually threw that grenade. That was actually supposed to go outward instead of inward. This is what I'm talking about with the mechanics of this. I can't blame it, but then again, come on now, that should have been outward anyway. But let's talk about this for a moment. So, this guy was hiding in the building for a while, and I couldn't even help to notice that he's just been moving, and he put in a trap, so obviously I didn't follow it. But then again, he manages to not, like, stay in that... He stays in that place for some odd reason. He stays in that place, and it's difficult for me to, like, grab him or anything like that. So, I can't really, like, get onto him. So obviously he pulls out a trap, and pretty much I'm not even in there at that point. So I throw a couple of sticky grenades to just damage the property a bit, just to see what the heck is going on. I wish I had C4s in this gameplay. You know why? Because it would actually be a little bit easier to get this kill, and I wouldn't have to deal with this crap. But he just kept going, and I didn't have any like C4s, or I couldn't really get as much as I could. So yeah, pretty much we were at a stuck pressure point. And I didn't have enough material either, so I couldn't really go against him. And obviously he was standing there, so it was kind of hard for me to figure out if he was moving or not. So because I was looking around, like it seemed like he wasn't even moving, so I was just looking around, just checking, and it didn't seem like he was there. So I just didn't say a word. I didn't say nothing. So I've been focused on this for about an hour, and then I threw another sticky down there just to see if he was there or not. And then I was checking around to see if he moved out of the building or not. And it looked like he was not even moving. Like, where the heck could he have gone? Like, I was trying to see if he was there or not. And then I hear building around the building. And then I'm like, what is this man doing? And I don't even see him around the building. So that's the thing. So, about a few minutes passed. Way after this part right here. A few minutes passed. And I haven't heard from this guy at all. He just hasn't responded. So what I had to do was just to at least just let him just be here, because I had to go to the circle and I just didn't have time for this. So I just had to settle this. I had to settle this. And he wasn't even like showing himself. He was just camping. That was basically what it was. So he pretty much, I don't think what happened, but I think he pretty much died from the storm because he stood there for too long, or either that, or he kind of caught up to me. I don't really know. But other than that, I just left altogether, and I just pretty much just went to a circle. So yeah, that wasn't really that much of a challenge, to be honest with you. I was kind of expecting the guy to legitimately build up and try to actually kill me, because to be honest with you, it wasn't really like he was willing to get me in. Out of every part of the floor, it just seemed like he covered every part of the floor so I wouldn't get through. Like, I wouldn't understand what he was trying to do. Like, I had no idea, so I just left him. That was it. So pretty much after that situation, I just went to go grab materials, and I just stood at the circle for a while. Now here's when things get intense. So there were a few people actually around Loot Lake that's what was really pressuring, and I had to make sure that things were kind of difficult. And as much as I hated to say this, but that guy was way too close to where I was, like legitimately. And then for some weird reason, he was just not moving. And then as soon, yeah, like, I'm no lie to you, he legitimately did not move out of that spot the entire time. When I moved up on the hill, it looked like he wasn't even there. Like, I was just, as soon as I like build up towards the hill, I build up, and then I check behind to check if he was actually there, so I could build and make sure I could either kill him or try to at least pull off some sort of fight against him. But to be honest with you, if you look around this gameplay right here, right quick. Look around this part, right, okay? I look away for 1 split second, right? I don't see this man at all. Because I build and I panic because I want to make sure I'm in a good place. So I'm in the circle, right? No one's around. Until I see two people, until I see one person up front right there. Like, I see people right at Loot Lake and all that stuff. Somehow I managed to miss my shot. I don't know how I missed it, but I missed my shot, and then pretty much I didn't get like that much damage on him, and I was pretty much stuck at that situation. So yeah, I didn't really do much to just give him that certain extent, but then again, I didn't know what to do. I really didn't know what to do. I just let it go and just decided to just put everything at ease. So pretty much he's just decided to just leave everything alone. I'm over here just chilling, and then that's when I realized around like probably like a few minutes later, the guy, for some weird reason, I think he was from Tilted. I think it wasn't from Tilted. I think it was the guy that was actually like two edges around me. I think he was around a few edges. He went to build right for me at least. He built right for me, and then after that, I went to go get him, and for some weird reason, he wasn't like replying. Like, he immediately wasn't replying. Like, I didn't know what was happening. So I just didn't seem to like figure out where the heck he was. So I was pretty much stuck. So as soon as I found him, he was just rushing towards me. So I just killed him, and pretty much I just let it like slide. I just let it slide. And then after that, I think there was another guy around the hill, so I went to go kill him too. So as soon as there was a guy in the river, I went to try to snipe him, and I managed to miss. Like, it was right on him until he was jumping. Like, I had to make sure it was like on time so I can actually get through, but it wasn't making it. Like, for some weird reason, it wasn't making it. So I gave up on trying to snipe these guys altogether. So I pretty much just kept this gun right here I had, which was the new submachine gun that I actually used on this just to get this win. And to be honest, guys, the reaction was just priceless. I'm gonna show you guys the reaction. But just to let you know, yeah, this guy reached up to the hill, and I managed to kill him. But here's the other part. I didn't really get enough material to make sure he went, and for some weird reason, he wasn't doing enough to like cover himself. He was just legitimately just messing himself up. Like, he build, and then for some weird reason, he wasn't like standing still in order to like start building like a ceiling like that. He wasn't like building that. For some weird reason, he wasn't building that. So pretty much I was having like a whole seizure. Like, I was trying to get through this. So, and then I was in the circle. So during this time, this is where things get through. Just watch the gameplay, guys. And that's pretty much it for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and enjoy this reaction, guys, because this was priceless. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. I'll see you guys later.
Birdman can kick you from his label whenever he want, to be honest. He can kick you from his label all he wants because he's the boss.
No, he's not.
Little Wayne on the other end, he got his own.
I'm the boss.
You say no, he's not. I'm the boss. You crazy. No, you're not getting ahead of me.
none of my.
Okay. Destroy her. Who? Yo, this car.
Oh,
Yo,
He's
who's
dead.
listening
He's
to
dead.
Juice World? I was trying to get that song out of my head, but now.
yeah! Let's freaking go, baby! Woo!
Calm down, yo.
Oh,
calm
shit.
down, yo. Jesus.
God
My
damn!
ears.
Woo! Oh, let's go!
Yo, sir, you busting a nut there? Calm down.
Oh, oh my brain! I finally got a win, boy! Let's fucking go! Oh shit!